Hey everybody, Jake Freedle with Southern Denver Living here with a neighborhood tour of Littleton, Colorado. Let's check this out. First, I'm going to start you off with a little map overview of Littleton and what all there is to know. So let's zoom out a little bit. We've got the Denver metropolitan area. Littleton is on the south side down here. This is Santa Fe Highway and the South Platte River running all the way along there. This is what Google Maps thinks is Littleton, which is, it's somewhat accurate, but we're going to dip over and show you what we're really talking about today. This is my MLS system, and it shows you a map of everything that is sold in Littleton in the last 30 days. So here we are. That original drawing was something like this shape here. And this is all of what Littleton really has it really encompasses. So let's zoom it out a little bit again and show you. Littleton is this whole area plus some of this stuff down here. This is some weird outlier. I don't know why that's there, but that's not really Littleton. But hey, here's what we're going over today. Downtown Littleton is right where the word Littleton is right there. And so this is the downtown area with lots of cool coffee shops, bars, even a speakeasy, a downtown art center where you can see shows and plays and all sorts of cool stuff. This is the Jackass Hill neighborhood, which is the closest thing without crossing any major highways or anything like that to downtown Littleton. We've got houses, all the way from the 600s to the millions in this area, some of our older homes. If you go a little further south into this Windermere area, you've got some beautiful lots on, between 1 to 7 acres, and you've got more like the $2 to $5 million range down here, some beautiful homes. Then we're going to cross the highway and the South Platte River, and we're going to see Columbine Valley, Columbine Heights, this whole Columbine area. This is kind of our older Columbine. This is our older, more typical suburban area. So we've got 70s, 80s, 90s home builds, kind of in the prices typically between 700 and $1 million. And then if we go a little bit further north, we've got the Grant Ranch area, which is a typical suburb, but a little newer than Columbine. We've got some private amenities, access to the lake, a really cool community center, and just a little newer and more updated than what we see in the Columbine area. And then we're gonna round it off and go to my favorite area for the day, which is Beaumar. You've got incredible amenities, private access to the biggest lake. You've got huge lots and beautiful homes, and this is more in the $1 million to $5 million range as well. Some really cool stuff there. So let's hop to it. Welcome to Jackass Hill Park, a beautiful open space surrounded by one of the best neighborhoods in Littleton. This neighborhood is literally 6 minutes from downtown, so it's an easy drive or a bike ride if you're into that sort of thing. It's a beautiful neighborhood, and we've got kind of a mixture of newer and older homes. You can find probably smaller homes on the lower end in the 600s here, all the way up to the several millions of dollars. There's a diversity of beautiful homes, and there's even some land here. Fun fact, my wife and I just missed out on living here a couple years ago on a half-acre lot in this beautiful area right off of Windermere. If you're looking for an awesome spot and you want to be close to downtown in a beautiful area of Littleton, Jackass Hill is it. Here we are at Robert F. Clement Park in the Columbine neighborhood. This area is not as special as some of the places we've visited so far on our tour of Littleton. Think more of a normal, typical suburb. We've got median prices in the low 700s, lots of homeowners associations. Now, homeowners associations get a bad rap. These are not the kind of places that are gonna let things go undone and repairs go undone because they're not taking care of your house.
These are the kind of things that they run around to make sure you're not painting your house Pepto-Bismol pink and leaving too many junky cars in the front of the yard. HOA is not a bad word all of the time. But more traditional, really great parks, beautiful neighborhoods, nice and more affordable housing.
Quick note, this is the Columbine High School neighborhood, and despite its reputation, that event took place 26 years ago now. The school is now known for phenomenal academic programs, great sports teams, great extracurricular activities, and a really thriving, wonderful, tight-knit community. So your kids are going to thrive here, and I wouldn't think twice about it.
This is Grant Ranch. It's a little newer than Columbine area and some of the other suburbs, so it's going to be newer, nicer homes, a little more homeowners association. Maybe if you're adverse to suburbia, a little more of that soul-crushing feeling. However, if you like suburbia, it's gorgeous. Really nice houses. Our median home price is right around $850,000 here, and we have beautiful amenities like this is the Village Center, where you have lake access, a pool, a volleyball court, and an awesome clubhouse. Welcome to the Beaumar neighborhood, one of the nicest and most expensive neighborhoods in all of Littleton. You've got a median home price of right around $2 million here, but what you get for it is so much. You get huge lots, over an acre in most cases, sometimes up to 3. And then you've got exclusive access to a number of bodies of water. Some of them are just for walking, some of them are for water sports. And what you can't see here, sadly, is it's a foggy day in Colorado, an insane view of the mountains back here. But incredible community, lots of privacy, huge lots of land, and a great association with tons of facilities, exclusive to you.
Well, there you have it. Thanks so much for being here today. Remember, we help folks just like you find your perfect place. And here's some things that I didn't go over today that we'll go over on another neighborhood tour soon of Littleton. So let's zoom out here. We went over this area again. Later on, we're going to dive more into the Friendly Hills area and the Ken Carroll area. So we've got the Ken Carroll Valley, which is inside of the highway on this area. Sorry, this is Ken Carroll Plains, inside of the highway. And over here, we've got the Ken Carroll Valley. So what's really cool about the Ken Carroll Valley is going to be, it sits tucked behind these hogbacks. So a hogback is what we call these little, they look like a warthog's back, and they're kind of the gateway to the Rocky Mountains. It's the beginning of the foothills. And there's this awesome little flat area just behind them that gives you cool access to some hiking, beautiful rock formations, and just a beautiful neighborhood right back there. And then we'll go a little further south. This is the Trail Mark neighborhood here. And then we've got Sterling Ranch and Roxborough Park. So next neighborhood, a tour of Littleton will be those. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time. And please remember to subscribe to our channel for more neighborhood tours and local insights. Thanks so much.